Growl, growl, prowl, prowl. Well, everyone, it has finally happened. Bungie is bringing back Trials of Osiris. Now, for those of you who are unaware, Trials of Osiris was a game mode in Destiny 1. Essentially, it was the pinnacle, it was the highest form of PvP, player versus player, competitive online matchmaking that the game had. It was 3v3, round-based. I believe it was 5 rounds, and it was best of 5 rounds. And if you died, you were gone for the round unless a teammate revived you. And once all 3 of you were down, the round was over. And it was incredible, okay? It was absolutely incredible. I went flawless, I think, 5 times in Destiny 1. And by the way, flawless is basically you have a card. You get a card at the beginning of your first game before you go in, and then you have to fill up 7 or 9 slots. You have to win like 9 games in a row or 7 games in a row, and if you won all the games in a row, you would go to this mythical place on Mercury, the planet Mercury, called the Lighthouse. And in the Lighthouse, there were like these secrets and stuff there, but there was also this treasure chest, and in the treasure chest was the best gear in the game. The best loot in the entire game was in the treasure chest. And it was just the greatest thing ever, you know. It was so competitive as you would fill up your card, as you would win games and get closer and closer to going flawless. You know, you get 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 wins, then you lose, and it's like, oh my god, you get so pissed. And then you have to start all over, you know? And it was amazing, you guys. It was fantastic. And then Destiny 2 came out, and they replaced it with Trials of the Nine. Now, most people hated Trials of the Nine. I liked it a lot. Was it as good as Trials of Osiris? No. But was it still awesome? Yes. Was it still the best PvP activity, the highest pinnacle activity in the game? Yes, it still was, and I adored it. I adored the aesthetic, the look, the feel. You went to this place called the Spire, which was very similar to the Lighthouse, the third Spire, and you had the emissary there. You know, she was supposed to be an emissary of the Nine. She's related to the Nine. It was great. I really loved it, and that was for just a couple months. I played that in Destiny 2, and then Bungie decides out of nowhere, for no reason really, they just decide to remove it. They're like, we're gonna remove Trials until we can fix it and make it better. And that was in, I think, August of 2018. Okay, so I fell off of Destiny. I enjoyed doing the raids and I enjoyed doing Trials, and it was very hard for me to find raid teams because you need 6 people, so I stopped doing that. And then Trials got taken out of the game, so I just stopped playing. That was it. And it was right when Forsaken came out, and I figured out the name Forsaken was Bungie forsaking the PvP community, right? They just screwed us over. They just threw us into the trash. Well, and then 2019 came along, and every week on Thursday they released their updates, the Bungie weekly updates, and for almost 2 years now, every week, that's all I do. I don't play the game anymore. I just read the updates, and I read them every week, hoping and praying that they're gonna announce something with Trials, and they never have. They never have. Until 2 days ago. It wasn't even in the update. They just released a video out of fucking nowhere. Out of nowhere, they released a video saying, we are bringing back Trials of Osiris 3 versus 3. It's not 4v4, which I'm so happy about. I wish there was a 3v3. I wish there was a 2v2 and a 1v1 Trials. Like, to me, the smaller the game type, the more competitive it is, because it relies more on individual skill as opposed to having randomness involved in other teammates, you know. 1v1 to me is the most competitive form of any kind of game ever. But that's neither here nor there. The point of the video is Trials is back. I'm very excited, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing, because what's unfortunate is it's now in 2020, by the way, in case you guys don't know. So the game mode's been gone for almost 2 years, and it's literally coming back March 13th, which is the same day that Neo 2 comes out. You know, and I've been stoked about that game for years. Can't wait to play it. I'm not a huge fan of the shotgun and sniper meta that is going on in Destiny right now. I never was. They nerfed the Last Word, which is my favorite gun in the Destiny universe, and they nerfed it into the ground now in D2. So it's like, I don't even know if I have a place in Trials right now. I don't know. One of my buddies messaged me that it's back, and it kind of warmed my heart when he did. I was like, there's no way it's back. I didn't believe him. I honestly didn't believe him. I had to go look it up myself. But it turns out it's true. It is back. And it's just cool, you know, that it's that pinnacle PvP activity that's finally returning. Light is enabled, like power levels are enabled, and there's two terrible things in my opinion. Number one, I hate the shotgun and sniper meta. I hate the fact that, you know, you spawn with shotguns and snipers. To me, that takes away the skill. I actually enjoyed the two primary starts. I enjoyed that, like the Graviton Lance meta. I freaking loved it, man. That weapon was incredible. I have 51 flawlesses in D2, I think 5 in D1. Hopefully I'm gonna have a picture up here, hopefully at least one picture of my, you know, you can see my status of my characters, that I have the stuff that I'm talking about. I have the flawless emblem and the 51 victories. So I really enjoyed it, man. I really did. And if you can get some people together that you enjoy playing with and you guys are all really good, I highly recommend you play it. You're gonna love it. But the two things I was saying was, I don't like that it has shotguns and snipers. I don't like that meta, number one. And number two, they have the artifact enabled as of right now, and the artifacts allow you to boost your light up infinitely, literally to as high as you can. As long as you play the game, you will keep going up. And I hate that, because that means for people that literally are streamers, people that have no lives, they have no job, they can just play the game all day and they can get stronger than you. So even if you're a better player than them, you're more skilled, you're more intelligent, you have better map control, better movement, better aim, better everything, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna lose because they grind the game more. Bungie does this same shit. They pull this same shit every single time a raid comes out. Every time a raid comes out, they make the light level for the raid so ridiculously high that only those who can play the game 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day are able to reach the level, are able to compete in the raid. So people like me, people that have jobs, that have lives, some people have 2 jobs, I'm about to probably have a second job, like, we don't have time to grind the game every single day. We have to work, we have bills to pay, right? So the things with the raids is the same thing that's going on with trials right now. It's like they are gatekeeping these activities, the highest PvE activity, which is raids, and the highest PvP activity, which is trials. They are gatekeeping it to only those that are streamers, that get paid to play the game, that they're going to be the ones that are successful. And I think that's utter bullshit, because that doesn't reflect your skill level. Not at all does that reflect your skill level. You know, it just says how much time do you have to play the game. That's all it reflects, is how much time you play, because the more time you put in, the more light you're gonna earn. And that's it. It's nothing to do with your skill. So to me, honestly, I just wish it was no light enabled. I wish you could be whatever light, you know, past a certain threshold, so people can't just keep making new accounts and like smurfing or whatever. But other than that, it should be an even playing field on all regards, you know. So no matter what light you come in at, you should all be whatever. It should knock you all down or bring you all up to 700 or 800 or 900, so it's just flat. Therefore, everyone's doing the same damage, everyone has the same, you know, power level. It just comes down to skill. It comes down to communication and teamwork and map control and movement and shooting. That's what it should be about, man. So I hope they change both those things. Bungie, if you ever listen, if you ever see this, like, if you guys know anybody, just comment to them, you know, tell Bungie, tweet at them, whatever. They gotta remove those two things for the raids and trials, man. Just allow it so when the raid drops and when trials comes out, it is an even playing field for everybody in the community, no matter what level you are, past a certain threshold, right? You gotta be at least like 700 plus, whatever, fine, or 800 plus. And then after that, boom, it is just about skill, okay? That's what it should all be about, you know? But anyway, Trials is back. I'm excited, but there's so many games coming out in 2020, man. We got Halo Infinite, we got Neo, we got The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk 2077, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, the list goes on and on. Godfall coming. Like, who knows how many games are coming out this year, man. It's just ridiculous. I don't have the money for it right now. I need to make more money so I can buy these games. Not to mention, we got Next Generation coming. We got the Xbox Series X. Shitty name, by the way. I hate the name. I hate the design. And we got the PlayStation 5 coming, too, you know. These amazing Next Generation consoles. Everything's happening so fast. And it's just a good time to be alive, good time to be a gamer, but a bad time if you're broke, like me. Bad time to be around if you're broke. So save up your money, guys. Get a job, get a second job, like I'm trying to do. And let's enjoy it, man. But trials, dude, there's just nothing like it. Honestly, I've never experienced a PvP activity like it. There's nothing like winning games in a row with your buddies, seeing your card go up, fill up with wins, and then getting to that last final game, the last 2 or 3 games, and it's just so sweaty. It's so intense. Everyone's screaming and yelling, trying to be perfect and communicate with precision and perfection. Oh, man. It's just, it's amazing. I hope that, you know, Halo Infinite comes out with something like that too, where you have to win certain amounts to gain certain things. Like, I love it. That intense PvP community, there's nothing like it, man. There really isn't. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah, 3v3. I'm excited. Hopefully, eventually they do a 2v2 and a 1v1 trials. They could have different guns and different gear for each one. And when you walk in the tower, you know, you should be able to look at somebody and be like, dude, that guy plays trials. He does 3v3s all day. Or you look at another guy, you're like, oh my god, all he does is he solos. He will 1v1 anybody. Check out his armor. Like, you should be able to tell what they're good at, what their skill is in the game, just by looking at them. That's just my opinion. Alright, guys, if you watched this long, if you're still here, man, please comment, please like it and subscribe, you know, the whole deal. Alright, I appreciate you guys. Take care. I gotta go in. I'm working overtime today. I gotta go in right now. I just had some food, so going back to work. I'm gonna be getting off around 9 p.m. tonight. Started work around, like 8? Gonna be getting off at 9 p.m., so long day today. Long day. Alright, take care, guys. See you soon. Hopefully at the lighthouse. To infinity and beyond.